The negative potential means the substance are more easily oxidized and will lose electrons, and a positive potential means the substance are more easily reduced and will gain electron to become more stable. Okay. Now, how we will calculate a cell EMF, which is electromotive force? So the standard cell potential are used to calculate an overall cell EMF. So this is always done as the potential of right of cell minus the potential of left of cell. So EMF of the cell will be EMF of the right take away EMF of the left. So cell reaction, or we can say that on anti-clockwise rule. So in similar way to the redox reaction, so the half cell reaction can be combined to give an overall cell reaction. So an anti-clockwise rule is a good method to ensure the reaction is formed correctly. So what we have to do, what are the steps? So write an overall, write the most negative EMF out of the pair on the top, then draw an anti-clockwise arrow around the reaction. Okay, then balance the electrons on both the side of the reaction and then write out the cell reaction. So you can see in the screen, this is how we're gonna follow the anti-clockwise rule. So effect of the concentration and the pressure. So increasing the concentration of the solution used in an electrochemical cell makes the cell EMF more positive as fewer electrons are produced in the reaction. Okay. Now, increasing pressure of the cell will make the cell EMF more negative as more electrons are produced. Is what a commercial cell. So the electrochemical cell can be useful sources of energy for a commercial use. So they can produce to non-rechargeable or rechargeable or fuel cells. Okay. Now, what are rechargeable cells? The reaction that takes place within the rechargeable cells is reversible reaction, meaning the reactants can be reformed. Therefore, the cell can be reformed, meaning it is a rechargeable cell. For example, lithium-ion cells are commonly used as a rechargeable batteries in phone, laptop, car, as they consist of lithium, cobalt, oxide electrodes and a graphite electrodes. So, an electrolyte of lithium salt in an organic solvent is used to carry the flow of charge. Now, what are the fuel cells? So, a type of electrochemical cell that is used to generate an electric current without needing to be recharged. The most common type of fuel cells are hydrogen fuel cells, which can be used supply of hydrogen and oxygen from air to generate continuous current. So the reaction takes place, produces water as only waste product, meaning the hydrogen fuel cell is seen as much more environmental friendly. So the downsides to the hydrogen fuel cells include highly flammability of hydrogen, and they are more expensive to produce, meaning they cannot be used too